This is the true story of a dog who lived almost a century ago. His monument stands in Scotland's capital city of Edinburgh to this day, commemorating his devotion to an old man whom he loved in life and guarded for 14 years after death had parted them. He made happier the lives of a whole generation of children who knew him. This is his story.
Bobby, will you listen to his barking?
Good morning to you,
Morning,
Master.
Jock.
Bobby's in the barn hunting rats, Elsie.
Go and get him, Elsie, and take him into the house.
He'll not come for anybody but old Jock, Father.
Aye, he'll come for me. Bobby! Down, Bobby. Aye, you come to me as if you belong to me. But he'll know well he's yours, Elsie, if you take a wee bit of trouble with him.
Ah, Bobby boy, shall I give you some breakfast, eh?
I do that, lassie. Well, Jock, are you ready to go now?
Aye, I have my things. It wasn't a bad year for the lambing, Master, I can say that.
No.
And young Master Watty has learned the way of it now.
I taught him well enough. Elsie, take Bobby into the house, will ye? Jock and me are away to Edinburgh, to the market.
Wheat, laddie, you're not coming this time. Go with your mistress and hold your knives.
Get up there. Watty, open up the gate, will ye? Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Elsie, put him in Jock's old seat in the corner. Maybe he'll keep quiet there and stop his grieving.
Mother? Why did old Jock not take Bobby to the market with him?
Give him a bowl of broth. Keep him quiet.
Is Bobby really my own dog now? To do what I like with?
Aye, he's yours.
And old Jock will not mind it? Bobby, come back! Bobby, where you go? Bobby, come back! Bobby, Bobby, come back! Bobby, Bobby! Watty, stop him! Stop him, Watty!
Bobby, come back! Bobby! You're naughty dog, come back!
Jock, I'm no happy about you going from Colbray, you know that.
Aye. I'm not happy myself, mister.
Well, times are very hard, Jock. I just can't afford you, that's all.
I'm no blaming you, mister. I've been a shepherd now for 60 years. It wouldn't be so far to find another place.
I didn't tell the bairns you wouldn't be coming home with me. I couldn't tell them.
No. It would serve no purpose.
Get up, boy, get up.
Hello there!
I'm a minute slow by gun time.
How do you folk here ever get used to the crack of it? Why, he'd nearly jumped off my neck.
I'd like to pay you for 2 weeks, Jock.
I'll not take a shilling I haven't earned.
Well, if you want.
There's no more to be said. Thank you. I'll be going on my way.
Aye. Goodbye then, Jock. Good luck to you. Jump.
Come on, you silly boy, let's go!
You little imp. Go on, get down there, get down. Get out of here. You didn't have to glare at me, Mr. Trail. Glare at the dog, jumping on my lap and howling like a banshee.
You're in his master's usual place for dinner on market day. What's wrong, Bobby? You're usually here bang on time with the 1 o'clock gun. And you're all muddy and panting, laddie. Where's old Jock? No, old Jock's not here, Bobby. Go find him.
I'd take my hand to the wee dog for dirtying me like that.
If I put my hand to everyone that dirties up the place, I'd have my work cut out, I'm thinking.
Have you seen any of you the old shepherd body from Colbray, old Jock, in the market today?
Aye. Just after time gone, but I haven't seen him since.
It's the first time in years he hasn't come to me for his dinner.
Yet his wee dog was here.
Get over! Get over him!
Don't you go!
Bobby! How did you get here? You shouldn't be with me. You should be home. You should be home at Coldbray, laddie. You'll have the wee Elsie grieving for you.
Stop your hands around and
Have a wee drink.
Sounds like Bobby.
I am coming. I'm not staying in the kirkyard yet. Just give me a chance to get my breath. You're as great a scold as the wife I never had.
Is that you, Bobby? Here. What is it, Bobby? Did you find?
So you found him? All right, laddie, I'm coming. Shock. Shock, man, what ails you? Man, you're sick. And you're wet through. Here, come on, come over to my place. Give me your arm.
Come on, Jock. Take off your coat and plaid and sit down here by the fire. Here, give me the bag. Here.
I am wet. It's a misty night.
Misty? It's raining like a torrent. And you call it misty? I'm telling you, if Noah himself had been a lowland Scot, he'd have said the deluge flooding the world was just fair wet.
And wasn't the deluge fair wet, Mr. Trail?
Have you had your supper yet, man?
No, no yet. But don't bother yourself, Mr. Trail.
I'm bothered as it is. So didn't make it worse by arguing. And you, Bobby, stop that. I've no need of a shower in the house, thank you. Nor yet a pattern of dirty feet.
He's talking to you.
Here now. Eat.
You were always a hospitable man, Mr. Trail.
And pray, how many market days have you spent your sixpence eating here? I'm thinking of nothing more than to warm you up so you'll be coming here again. Now, didn't you thank me for that? You're fortunate that that's a very intelligent wee dog you have. He was here at the time, gone searching for you. Man, you're ill. You're very ill. Now, you stay here and eat your food. I'll go and get a doctor for you.
No, I'll not see a doctor.
Man, you're in need of a dose of physic and a bed in the infirmary for a day or two until you're right again.
No. The infirmary's for poor people that are dying. No man leaves the infirmary alive.
Jock, that's no true. I'll go there myself if I so much as cut my finger. Let any student laddie bind it up for me.
That only proves you're soft, but not me.
All right. Now, calm yourself. Nobody's gonna make you do what you don't wish. Now, eat your broth. Bobby. Bobby, come here. Bobby, where are you? Oh, he's over at my library in the corner there. Is he so smart he likes to read?
No, he can't read, Mr. Trail. I can't read myself. That's a lot of books you've got there, Mr. Trail. You must be a very serious man.
Aye, I am that. And books are wife and bairns to me and as good company as
That wee beast is to yourself.
Here, Bobby. I'm thinking you've not had very much to eat today yourself, laddie. Here. There.
He's a good wee beast, this Bobby of yours. You must be very proud of him.
Aye, but he's not my own dog. It's not mine at all.
Man, he's fair fond of you. When a dog chooses his own master.
Aye, but he can't choose. He's got to go home. I can't say that it won't be sad parting, but he's got to go. I must get word to call Bray so they can come and take him home.
Bobby, now you lie still there and mind old Jock. I have to fetch the doctor to him.
All right. I'm quite well. Don't let a doctor see me.
You're very sick, Jock. It's the only thing. Now you stay here.
Will not take me to the infirmary. Come on, Bobby. What am I to do with your laddie? I can get a lodging in here, but the old woman that runs it will not take a dog. What's that you're saying? You're a canny wee dog. You're right. I've carried newborn lambs in the pocket of my plaidy, so why not you, eh? Very well, in you go, laddie. I want a bed for the night if you have one free.
Free, is it?
No, I didn't mean it that way. I've been here before, you know.
So you have. Ah, mind you. You're the one they call old Jock.
Here's the money for my bed. And the farthing for the light. Is the front room at the very top of the stairs got anybody in it?
No. Nobody in there. That cough you have. If you're waking your neighbours with it, you'll need to fight it out for yourself.
I know all about that. Wait now, laddie. You may well smell rats in here, but... We're above the old city smell up here. It was worth the climb, eh, Bobby? I left a wee something here a few months back. Aye, it's here yet. A posy of heather, laddie. and not dead. You can almost smell the moors in it. Can you not? What do you say, Bobby? Will we pretend we're out there now? Come on, then. Right for your supper? That's it, a good laddie. Oh, down now, down. Oh, boy. Good, good. Die for your country. Die for your country now. Ah, that's a good laddie. Look, look.
Who's got a dog in there?
Laddie, what's all the noise about? I thought I heard a dog myself. Why, laddie, I'll not throw you out.
In the devil's name, hold your row, or I'll fetch the constable to you. I'll know how you're fighting in my house. Hold your row.
You see what an old fool old Jock is. I have a Bible for my comfort, and I cannot read. My father gave it to me when he lay dying in his croft. It's the only thing I've got. A book I cannot read, and a fool dog that's not my own. I must get to sleep now. And you too, laddie. Lie quiet now.
Good day, Mr. Trail.
Good day to you. Did any of you find anything out about that old shepherd yet?
He hasn't been found and taken to the infirmary or to the lockup. I know for certain.
Well, I didn't understand it. He can't have gone far. And I'm fair worried about him. But I tell you, if you see a wee bit of a Skye Terrier running loose, the old man will not be far away, so keep your eyes open.
I've got better things to do.
Aye, and so have I. And I pay my taxes where your wages come from, so mind your manners.
Ah, yes, sir.
Come on, Mr. Trail.
Good morning, lassie. Here, just a minute. If you see a wee Skye Terrier, a wee grey dog anywhere near Cowgate or the market, come and tell me and I'll give you both a penny.
A penny? A whole penny? Each?
Aye. But off you go. Away with you. See what you can find.
Here, how many more is there up there? Is there one of you still skulking up there? Well, then if I get, I can charge you the whole day if you're still there at the time gun. Do you know, hear me? Are you in there? Old Jock! Old Jock! Can you no hear me? Are you that sick? Hey, some of you down there! Any of you! Go and get the police! Run, will you? Run! Go on, run!
He dies of pneumonia and of being old and just plain worn out.
You see? The old man dies a natural death. Nobody's harmed him's not even been robbed.
Hold your noise, woman.
It's something strange to find a decent old country body in a foul place like this.
This is a clean, respectable house.
Who was he?
Oh, Jock. He'd no name but that.
His name was John Gray. Well, there's enough here to give him a decent burial. He'll no have a pauper's grave. Right, I'll see to it. There's no enough to hire a carriage or even a car, so he'll have to rest in the kirkyard that is nearest. Now, clear out of this room, all of you. Not you, Campbell.
What's that dog doing here? Whose dog is it? The old man's?
No, he didn't have any dog.
Aye, he did so. I heard the dog barking in the night.
Aye, that's true. There was a dog barking.
Then it's my duty to take him to the police station. He's got no collar, and for all I know, no license. Come here now, my laddie.
I am the resurrection and the life, saith the Lord. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. Whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We therefore commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, which thy well-beloved Son shall then pronounce on all that love and fear thee, saying, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Grant this, we beseech thee, O merciful Father, through Jesus Christ, our mediator and redeemer. Amen.
Amen.
Good night to you both.
Good night.
It's past time for locking up. What are you doing there? Be off here. Go home. Come on. A kirkyard's no place for a dog. There now. How are you? Now go home. Out of here. Dogs in a kirkyard. Run! Whoever!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Aye.
Thank you. What do you think you're doing?
Oh, has my way. Mr. Trail. Mr. Trail, we found the wee dog.
Where have you been, Bobby? Did the time gun bring you for your dinner?
Where's old Jock, laddie?
What have you done with him? Wisht, Bobby, wisht. What is it, then? Is it old Jock? Well, where is he?
Oh, Mr. Trail, do we not get the penny?
Later, child, later. Dinna bother me now.
What's a dog doing in here anyway? Throw him out. He's shaking with your sickness.
No, man, he's hungry. And an old customer. Which is more than you are yourself.
Out you go. Come on now. Get out.
Here, Bobby, come on now. What about it?
Did you get the penny, Ellie? No. No penny.
I wish I knew where you came from, Bobby. And where you left your master. Now then, Bobby, be a good dog and let's go and find old Jock, eh, laddie? Here, Bobby, wait. Here. You want to lead me through the old kirkyard, laddie? Wait. The gate's no locked yet. It's only latched.
Who's that at the gate? Mr. Trail, what in the world are you doing prowling about the kirkyard? It's time for locking up.
I followed a wee dog here, Mr. Brown.
Dog? There's no dog here. It isn't permitted.
I just let him in myself.
You let a dog in the kirkyard?
Aye.
Then I'll have the law on you. You're supposed to be such a learned man. Can you no read the regulations?
Those regulations are no the law of the land, James Brown, and well you know it. You made up those rules yourself.
I'll have no dog in Greyfriars kirkyard. You know that. Yours or anybody else's.
The dog isn't mine. But I make a bargain with you. I'll take him home with me, and you can keep your regulations.
And I will, too. I caught him put out one dog last night, and he's not been back. And I'll catch this one, too, mind you. Come on. Now then, you go that way, and I'll go here. Here, dog. Here. Where are you? Come. Here, dog. Here. Here now.
Bobby.
Come.
Ailey!
Come here.
Who's there? Shh. Mr. Trail, it's you.
The wee dog that was at my place.
Aye, and Tammy and me chased him there, and he didn't give us our penny.
Wheesh, Ailey. Listen to me a minute.
For a penny, I'll listen.
For a silver shilling, listen.
A shilling?
If you see the wee dog again, and he's no far away, I'm thinking, call him Bobby and fetch him to me. You or any of you bairns. And the one that brings him will get a silver shilling.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Now I'll have every bairn in the neighborhood climbing all over my kirkyard. And half of them are like wild beasts as it is.
No, with me they're not.
No, because you're soft with 'em.
I'm no soft with any living thing. A bairn's like a dog in many ways. You take a stick to one or the other and he'll misbehave the worse. The bairns around here are poor and neglected, but they're no vicious. You get on the right side of them, man, and you'll live easier. Wait a minute. You see there was a dog here yesterday?
Aye, we a funeral, and creeping about here afterwards.
Whose funeral?
An old man named John Gray. Dead of pneumonia in a lodging house at Cowgate.
Pneumonia? Aye, that'd be it.
And carried here by such a bunch of jailbirds as you never did see. And no mourners.
John Gray, you say his name was. I knew him as old Jock. And if the wee dog was with him, he had a mourner, all right. Poor old man, I drove him to his death.
What are you saying, man?
He came to me sick, and I told him he should be in the infirmary and went for a doctor to make him go. But he went away. An old, sick man in the rain. Where's he buried?
Over here. That's where they laid him down. What's that? You know.
Bobby. Here, laddie. Come here.
Come out now. I'll fight. Ah, you have him, huh? That's the dog I put out before.
Aye. The old man was his master.
Be that as it may, the dog's no staying in my kirkyard. And might I remind you it's past time for locking up.
Can he no bide here till he's cleaned?
No, he cannot. It's against the regulations.
Then you put him out. You and your regulations. For I can't. Good night to you, Mr. Brown.
There. Now he's out. And good night and good riddance to the pair of you.
Jamie, what on earth are you doing out there in the dark, man?
Administering the law.
Oh.
And what James Brown says in Greyfriars kirkyard is the law.
Now what are we going to do, laddie? You can't get in there now, it's locked. You might as well face up to the fact. You can't get in.
Why don't you come home with me, laddie? I'm not a bad man to live with. Will you know, come?
What's all the disturbance about? Quiet, quiet.
Whisht, Bobby, whisht.
Mr. Trail, have you taken to a dog at your time of life?
I would if he'd only take to me.
Then keep him in order. How do ye expect my customers to read enough to satisfy their examiners if they're disturbed by all this barking? You'll stop that dog's noise or I'll send for the police.
Geordie Ross.
Yes, Mr. Trail?
Geordie, I have a problem. Would you like to earn a sixpence?
A sixpence? Aye, I would.
Then it's yours. If you know a way to smuggle this wee dog into the kirkyard yonder, and never mind why.
Well, there might be a way.
And you're the man who knows how.
Aye. Give me the sixpence.
You like me now you're getting your way, don't you? Here. And Geordie, if you say a word about this to anyone, I'll give you a good licking.
Oh, I will not tell, Mr. Trail. I'll be very discreet.
And that's the whole story.
Here.
No dog will be permitted in Greyfriars kirkyard as long as I'm caretaker here.
Well, good afternoon, mister. There's no much left to eat, I'm afraid. It's after 2:30.
I've had my dinner. I'm looking for a dog, and I was directed here.
A dog?
Aye, I'm from Colbury, and the dog belongs to my bear. I ran away to follow an old shepherd buddy that used to work for me.
Old Jock?
Ah, you know him. Well, where is he? Wasn't it right of him to win that dog away from my bairn?
Old Jock's dead, mister.
Dead?
Aye, of pneumonia. And buried these 4 days since in old Greyfriars kirkyard.
Greyfriars? Well, that's our grand for a shepherd buddy, isn't it?
Aye. But no so grand as heaven, eh?
Poor old Joker. I shouldn't have let him go, but I had no choice. I didn't realize he was that sick, mister. If I had known...
Well, he's dead. Maybe there's others to blame. The wee dog's been here every day since. He's over in the corner there, sleeping off his dinner.
Oh, why, that's Bobby, all right. And here, that's Jock's plate he's sleeping on.
I bought it from the keeper of the lodging house he died in.
Well, he looks well fed, too. You've been very good to him, mister.
If you think I was aiming to keep...
Oh, you could, mister, if it was up to me, but my bairn's grieving her heart out for him.
Well, it's best he should go in any case. You'll have none of me. Oh, he eats here, but he lives in the old kirkyard where he's no permitted, but that hard to catch. I'll take him away.
I'll take him. He'll have a home.
You better hold him close. He'll no like going.
Now, come on, Bobby. It's me. It's me. Oh, thank you, mister.
Here. Wrap him in the platey. We'll hold him firm and keep him quiet. And take him now. I'm busy.
Hi, Watty.
Hi.
Yep. Come on.
Did you find Bobby, Father?
I have got him here in the car. Oh, boy. Oh. Take him away, Watty.
Right, Father.
Just you settle down in here, laddie. That's fine, fine. Now make him a bed out of that straw, Elsie. That's right. Underneath there.
Poor Bobby. But bide here and I'll come for you in the morning.
Aye, and you'll have to feed him and lead him on a rope for a wee while. But just leave him in here until he's used to it, eh? Now come on, lassie.
Bye-bye, Bobby.
Now you've got Bobby back. Away to bed.
Here, lassie. Take Jessie with you. Off you go now. Go on.
Good night, Father. Good night, Mother.
Did you find him with old Jock?
No. Old Jock is dead.
Dead?
Aye. Dead of pneumonia, poor old soul. And you know what? He's buried in Greyfriars itself.
Old Jock among the lairds and ladies. That's over grand for him.
Well, his grave's nigh to the Martyrs' Monument. And you know, wee Bobby there slept in it every night. And hid from the caretaker, too, for it's strictly forbidden. Oh, he's got near respect for the law, that kin.
It's that dog. And how did he get back? I'll put a stop to this. John Trail told me a wicked lie.
Mr. Trail?
He did. He said the dog had been took away. So there you are. So you're back. And how did you get back? And don't be looking so pleased with yourself. You're breaking the law of trespass. You hear? And look at him, all mud and tangled hair, like an old fishwife from Cowgate itself, and just as useless.
No useless, Jamie. See what he's done? 4 great rats he's killed. You're a brave wee dog. Oh, laddie, look at that.
He's going out and staying out, if I have to take him to the police myself.
He's killed his own weight in vermin. Look here and over there, too. And you know well how they pester the kirk.
I'm no saying he's no bonny fighter, but he's still breaking the law. And there's only one thing to do with him.
Aye, there is only one thing to do. And we'll do it right now. We'll give him a good wash.
A good wash? Have you taken leave of your senses, woman? I'll do no such thing.
And when he's dry, Jamie Brown, he'll be needing his breakfast. He looks fair thin.
Breakfast now, is it? A bit of liver and such like, no doubt, and a serving maid to wait on him.
Ah, hold your grumbling, man. I'll get him some scraps.
There now. Stop your struggling. A trespasser, that's what you are. No dogs permitted, that's the rule. Mind you that. You'll no beguile me, because, doggy, you're going out. Out, that's where you're going.
He's a bonny wee thing. You cannot deny that, Jamie.
I was wishing you didn't have to send him away.
I have my duty to the minister and the kirk authorities, and I will not discuss the matter.
Oh, there's no rule against his living here with us.
We us? Woman, I'll have no dog in my house.
He'd be company for me. For us, Jamie. Och, man. You used to say yourself years ago that a dog can be as much company as a bird.
Aye, and make just as much noise. Now then, Bobby, come here. I have work to do. Hark, you're no beguiling me. Now then, there you are. Rat killing or no. Look now, no dogs permitted is the rule. So out you go. How are we? Run along. How are we?
Come along, girls. And this, girls, is Greyfriars Kirkyard, the last resting place of many distinguished people who have helped to shape the history of Scotland. Open the gates, caretaker.
Aye.
And mind, girls, not to tread on the grass.
Aye, back a wee bit then. And good riddance.
Jessie, Hamish, where are you going?
Ella, come quickly.
What is it?
It's the wee dog.
Ah, it's him, I think.
He looks very clean and brushed.
But it's him, all right.
It won't be very easy to catch when Mr. Brown's around.
No, we'll never catch him.
Wheesht, all of you. Mr. Troll gives a shilling if we do. Now remember, he told Ellie. So listen here to me.
I'll go to the front gate and keep Mr. Brown talking while you all climb the wall and catch the wee dog.
Thank you, caretaker.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Good day.
Good evening.
Good morning, Mr. Brown.
What do you want?
I was wondering why the gates are closed today. No luck, but closed.
To keep out bairns and dogs that make a disturbance. I don't know what you're up to, but dinna hang around my gates. I want no bairns from the tenements in my kirkyard, and will na have them.
Aye, you can see that.
Catch him, Ellie!
Out of here, all of you! How did that dog get in here? Come on! I'll not have this. I never... Oh, you're not a blackguards.
Come away in. It isn't locked.
We brought you the wee dog, Mr. Trail. Aye, we caught him.
But where did you find it?
He was sitting in the kirkyard.
He wasn't hiding. He was sitting there on a stone.
Like he was living there. You told Ellie to bring him here.
How did you get back, Bobby, and when? And man, you're all clean and brushed. Can it be you're no hungry? Shall we see?
You get the shilling, Mr. Trail?
Yes,
we get
In a minute.
Mr. Trail must be very, very rich, Timmy.
Here.
Aye.
Bobby. Now, Bobby. Come on. Here. There. I said a shilling for finding him. And a shilling it is amongst 6 of you. It's 2pence each.
He's gained the wee dog chicken to eat.
Real chicken? So what wee dog?
Haley, go and lock the street doors. Aye, look them. I'm no open for customers yet. I was going to have my own dinner first. And as I can't eat alone, have a picnic.
What's a picnic? Isn't that some kind of a cake?
No, laddie. It's, well, when you have a whole lot to eat and you share it.
Picnics are for summer when you eat outdoors.
No, Tommy. It's like I said. You can have a picnic at any time at all. Here, I'll show you. Oh, I forgot yours. Here, there you are. Go on, into the kitchen. Don't you stand there with your mouths open. Serve 6 dishes of the chicken stew on the corner table there.
Mr. Trail's got so much dinner he can't eat it all himself.
Come on now, set yourselves down. And mind your manners. Come on, Tommy. Annie, pass the bread.
Chicken jings, I've never eaten it.
Ah, Bobby, you've finished. You're just in time to join the picnic. Malcolm, I said mind your manners. Tommy, see Grace.
What were you about to say? Oh, Lord, make us truly thankful, amen. I didn't hear you. I wasn't speaking to you.
Eat.
Tammy, it's just like the tales you make up in your head.
Aye, it is.
Does he make up tales?
Aye, and he can read, too.
Can he now?
Aye, and he makes up tales all the time, like how he saves the Queen from drowning, and we all get invited to a great banquet at your castle in Balmoral, and...
Well, stop it, will you? It's just foolishness, Mr. Trail.
Aye, and about him having grown 2 new legs to run about on. Foolishness like that.
Tommy, we shall have to take you to the infirmary. I've many good friends there, doctors that eat here. If they can't give you new legs, They can give you a pair of crutches that are the next best thing and no like these. Hey, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. We're no wanted here. Get on with your work.
Have you ever had bread that's soft like this and not hard?
I'm glad you came back, Bobby. Though I don't know how you did it. And I wish you'd stay with me. I'm not a bad man to live with. And I'm sick and tired of living alone. I even envy old Jock for having someone to grieve over his going. You think I'm a fool, don't you? Well, everybody knows that. That's not so bad. You're something foolish yourself, laddie. He's no coming. He's no coming anymore.
I'm no heeding ye. You're a fool dog. You've good fire and good company. And it's bitter cold out there.
Stop that noise down there.
All right. But you're a pest of a dog. Now I'll have to go with you to the kirkyard. You'll no get in there now. It's locked.
So you've come back. You can wag your fool tail, keeping me waiting here in the cold. Ah, well, come in, you wee fool.
Good evening, Mr. Brown. I thought there was a strict regulation against dogs in the kirkyard.
There is. And the dog will sleep in my house the night, if that concerns you.
He'll no sleep in anybody's house.
No, in yours, maybe. But my wife, Jeannie, has taken a fancy to the dog, and he to us. Huh? We found him this morning all covered with mud and tired out. We washed him, and he's grateful.
And I feed him.
And you bring him back into the kirkyard at night in the cold, and against the law. The wee dog is sleeping in my house the night and every night. And you no need to bother feeding him any more, Mr. Trail. The wee dog has turned to us. So good night to you. What? Here, where are you off to? Come here, boy. So there you are. Now you come to my house or out you go. You cannot be living there. I told you that. If you come into the house, you can sleep before the fire. But you cannot sleep here, laddie. You see, I lose my job. Oh, thank you, Bobby. That's a good boy. Because I want you to come to the house. Whist! Hold your tongue. You never know who your friends are. Man or dog.
Jamie, are you there? Has the wee dog come back?
He's come back, but no to us. Is there no one of you bairns can leave my dog alone?
He's not your dog, Mr. Brown.
He lives here.
He's at Mr. Trail's as much as here, and out playing with us even more than that. Bobby's a very independent dog.
Ah, more big words, is it? They tell me that you're now at Harriet's grand school. A boy like you from the tenements.
Aye, Mr. Trail's persuaded the master there to take me.
Mr. Trail does a mighty lot of interfering into other people's affairs, if you ask me. Why would he want to get a bairn like you into such a fine school?
Well, he said my legs will never be any good, so I have to learn to make a living with my head.
Ah, well. Well, then don't waste your time playing with dogs. Be off with you.
Aye, I'll bring him.
Whist, whist. This is a kirkyard. Have you no respect, you young heathen?
Just go in, Mr. Brown.
Aye. And remember, I don't want you bringing that dog back covered with mud to foul my kitchen. Did you hear me?
There's Bobby.
Are you coming to play with us? Come on, Bobby.
What with Trail and the bairns, the dog belongs to nobody. Huh. Good riddance to him.
Are you talking to me, Mr. Brown?
No, I was not. I was talking about yon wee dog.
Aye. I've been watching that dog running about the streets here for a long time, but he's too quick. I've never been able to catch him.
Catch him? For what?
Why, is he your dog? Are you keeping a dog in the kirkyard, Mr. Brown?
He's no my dog. But why would you want to catch him?
He's got no collar. Maybe he's got no license, and that's against the law.
Eh? And we all know that the law of Scotland couldn't last another day without you, Mr. McLean.
If he's no your dog, whose is he?
I wouldn't know. But why don't you ask Mr. Trail? He seems to know everything about everybody here in Greyfriars. Aye. Ask him.
Mr. Trail.
Good afternoon to you, Davy. And how are you? Finish with your tables, lassie. He's no come for you.
So you've got a wee dog here now, John, eh? I didn't know.
Well, maybe there's still a few things you don't know, Davy. The wee dog's a customer of mine.
I'm not here for jokes.
Ah, away, man. Don't be so pompous.
I'm here in the line of duty. Are you Mr. John Trail?
What ails you, man? You know my name as well as you know your own.
It's a formality of the law to make you admit your identity. Here's a bit of paper for you. You're summoned to appear before the magistrate of the borough court tomorrow to answer a charge of owning or harbouring one dog upon which you have not paid the licence tax of 7 shillings. Mind you, if the 7 shillings were to be paid in before tomorrow, the charge would not be pursued.
Who says I own or harbour a dog?
I can use my eyes, can't I?
Can you use your head?
Yes, I can. I've been watching that dog for a long, long time. And now, just this week, there's new rules about dogs in the city.
And you think you'll force me to pay the licence for him, don't you? And I think I know who's behind all this. That old fool in the kirkyard, James Brown. I'll see to this right away, so you can take yourself off.
You mean you'll pay?
No.
Then you'll present yourself to the court tomorrow.
Mr. Trail, what does it mean? Is it no joke?
No, it's no joke at all, lassie. The Municipal Court of Edinburgh is very important. The Lord Provost himself sits on the bench there when it's his turn to do so. It's a serious matter. Now, I have cause to make. You and the laddie do your work while I'm away. Bobby, you come with me.
Mrs. Brown, I wish to have a word with your husband.
On a matter of business.
I'm afraid he isn't very well today, Mr. Trail, and he's sleeping in his bed. Can I give him a message?
No. It's a very particular matter. I'll attend to it myself. Hadn't you better take your dog inside?
Bobby! Bobby, my wee bear.
Case against John Trail. Is Mr. Trail in court?
I'm here.
John Trail, you are the landlord of Trail's dining rooms in Greyfriars Place.
I certainly am. And everybody here knows I am.
You are required merely to admit your identity. Read the charge.
You have been summoned here to answer the charge that you, John Trail, are harboring a dog, unlicensed and stray, in contravention of the new orders and powers invested in the borough police to apprehend such animals. Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Very well. Call Sergeant McLean.
I swear by Almighty God to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Sergeant McLean, the deposition you made to this court is correct in every particular.
Yes, sir. I followed the said dog into Mr. Trail's place and saw the said dog eating there, and being sheltered by the accused, who did not deny the presence of the said dog.
There's an awful lot of said about this wee dog. Did he no say anything to you?
Order! You will confine your observations to the bench. Now then, are you denying the sergeant's statement?
I'm no denying the fact that he saw that wee dog on my premises, Your Honor.
Aye, that's what I've heard.
The dog is not my dog. I'm no his master. He does not sleep under my roof.
Then who is his master and where does he sleep?
His master's in his grave in old Greyfriars kirkyard these many months, and the dog sleeps on the mound.
Jim, wake up. This might be a story.
Do you mean to tell this court that a dog could sleep out in the open all through the winter in a graveyard?
This one has, Your Honor. He's a Skye Terrier with a coat on him as thick as the thatch on the roof.
Have you any witnesses to prove such a ridiculous story?
The caretaker of the kirkyard, like myself, has been a sort of friend of the wee dog, and no doubt would be pleased to tell Your Honor so, but for the misfortune he's so sick, he can't leave his house. But no doubt, if necessary, his deposition could be taken.
Do the Greyfriars Kirk authorities know about this?
I've been to inform the minister, Dr. Lee, Your Honor. But he's no in Edinburgh. He's away in France for his health.
There would seem to be no witnesses who are not in poor health.
Aye, Your Honor. 100 children in the tenements there see him every day and have made a great pet of the wee dog. If you regard them as competent witnesses. Though most of them are over young.
Mr. Trail, are you being impertinent?
Certainly not. You asked me for witnesses that Bobby sleeps in the kirkyard.
Mr. Trail, I don't know if you've consulted a lawyer about this charge of harboring the dog.
I think I've a good enough tongue in my head to be my own lawyer.
The tongue is certainly long enough, Mr. Trail. If this dog is ownerless and unlicensed, it will have to be taken up with the police.
That doesn't seem fair to me.
Fair, sir, fair. That is the law. Masterless dogs have become a perfect nuisance in this town. Unless this dog's license is paid, it will have to be put away, and that'll be the end of the matter. Now, sir, are you prepared to pay, or am I to make out an order for this dog to be taken?
It's no a matter of 7 shillings for a dog's license, Your Honor. This is a matter of principle.
Principle? What principle?
I can't be responsible for what is not my own. The dog is no with me for more than 2 hours out of the 24. The rest of the time he's in the kirkyard, sleeping and working.
Working?
Aye, working. He's employed in the kirkyard, killing vermin and the like that the hard-working caretaker, Mr. Brown, is no able to do for himself.
Order! Mr. Trail, you refuse to pay this license.
On a matter of principle.
Kindly don't interrupt. Quite apart from the question of the license, there is something else. According to the law, you are guilty of harboring a stray without reporting the fact to the police. For that, the minimum fine of 5 shillings will be imposed.
And if I pay the license against my principles, the fine will no be imposed.
That is so.
In that case, Your Honour, I shall appeal against your decision to the Lord Provost and all the other magistrates, and then to the Court of Sessions.
Mr. Trail, the High Judiciary have more important business than reviewing small matters of this kind.
It's no small matter for me to be entered into the Borough Court's records as a lawbreaker. If I refuse to pay the license but continue to feed the wee dog as I always have, you'll hold me in contempt of court.
If you are asking for information...
I'm no asking for anything. I'm making plain my own line of conduct. But you're asking me to let a wee dog starve for a legal technicality.
Order, silence! Mr. Trail, are you defying this court?
Certainly not, Your Honour.
You deny ownership of this wretched dog, yet you bring no witnesses to support your story?
No witnesses, Your Honour. But by your leave, I'd like to say this. Davy, the next time you're near my dining rooms, come in and let the wee dog you're persecuting give you a lesson in manners and morals. Bobby, at least, has never bit the hand that feeds him. But you have, Davy. And you've had many a free meal from me.
Silence! Mr. Trail, on your own admission, you are guilty of harboring a stray without reporting it as such. You will therefore present yourself here and bring the dog with you at 8:30 of the clock before this court goes into session.
Have I no chance to appeal, Your Honour?
8:30 of the clock here tomorrow morning. Now step down, if you please, Mr. Trail.
Hey, lassie. Did you ever give a wee dog a good wash?
You mean Bobby, Mr. Trail? No. But Tammy sometimes washed him for Mr. Brown, and he says it's no difficult matter.
Mr. Brown's in poor health, I'm told. So there's no chance of Bobby getting washed again until the sickness is all gone. But I want him washed, Haley. He's serious business ahead of him.
He has?
Aye, very serious. So you bring him here clean and brushed at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Are you taking him somewhere, Mr. Trail? Is this a picnic?
Aye, I'm taking him somewhere, lassie. But it's no a picnic. It's a serious matter of principle. But you've done your work. Off you go. Now gang away home.
We're right on time, Mr. Trail, and we washed him clean and combed him with my granny's comb.
Aye, he looks a picture. Here. Here's a penny for each of you. Ailey, you can give Tammy some of the porridge cooking on the fire.
But where are you taking Bobby, Mr. Trail?
To see someone of importance, laddie. But I will not take you tied, Bobby. Here. There's me boy. Come on. Come on now. There's a boy.
Hello,
Come here.
Haley. You're working for Mr. Trail now, are you?
Aye, for a whole week now.
Did Mr. Trail tell you about the Borough Court yesterday? About him and the wee dog?
No. Why? He's just taken Bobby's room now.
Aye, to see someone of importance.
Oh, that's just his way of putting it. He's taking Bobby to stand before the Borough Court as he was ordered to.
Take Bobby? Why?
Well, if a dog has no master to pay for his license, the police pick him up and put him out of the way.
What?
Aye, and Mr. Trail will not pay the license because Bobby's no his dog.
How much did he want for the license then?
7 shillings.
7 shillings? But that's a fortune.
Aye. But I can't stop here talking. I'm over late for work.
7 shillings to allow one wee dog to live. Not anybody, not even Mr. Trail ever had 7 shillings all at once. I had the penny Mr. Trail just gave me. How much have you, Tammy?
7 shillings is 84 pennies, 168 halfpennies and 336 farthings.
But there's more folk around the old kirkyard than farthings and 7 shillings.
Yes, Ellie, but they're over poor.
But Tammy, we have to get it. Mr. Trail is gone to give him up. He was wearing all his good clothes and a long face to go to Bobby's burial.
Not if we can get the money first. Tell everybody, Ellie. Everybody you can find. And I will too. Every bairn in Greyfriars, Ellie. And run!
Have you any money to save the wee dog's life?
Well, I'm looking for the man Trail, the case with the dog. Have you seen him?
You can't go in there until the court is in session at 9 o'clock.
Well, I'm a member of the...
That's my order, sir, from the Lord Provost himself.
Oh? Well, the Lord Provost isn't listed to be here today. I think I'd better wait.
Well, there's many would say this is no much of a case for the Lord Provost to bother his head about, your worship.
I must be the judge of that, Mr. Trail. Sergeant McLean has the prisoner in custody, I see. Now, Mr. Trail, the points at issue are very simple. Do you give food and shelter to this dog? And do you own him? Let's take the first point first.
Aye, your lordship. I've always fed the wee dog ever since. Well, I've always fed him and I'm no denying it.
Why did you? If he is not your own.
Well, at first, to ease my conscience, because I blame myself in part for the death of the wee dog's master.
You said at first. What then?
Oh, I've courted the wee terrier for a long, long time since then because of nobody of my own. But he'll hear none of me, except he's friendly and polite. He just grieves for the old man that's dead.
The law says the dog must have an owner.
And I can't claim to be that, your lordship, because it's no true. But I cannot believe the Lord would make a man abandon his principles and lie or take the life of a wee dog for a matter of a few shillings and a piece of paper.
The law deals with facts, not with emotions, Mr. Trail. The dog is ownerless and unlicensed.
Is there a case about a wee dog in there?
You can't go in there.
You see, Jeannie, I told you that.
Whisht, man. My husband and I are important witnesses in the case. Is it in there?
Here, you can't go in there.
We're the dog's owners, sir.
Begging your pardon, your lordship, but that's right. That's right.
James Brown, you're telling a lie. He's the caretaker of the kirkyard, your lordship, that's so sick at home in bed.
Constable, let these 2 witnesses in, and no one else. You stay outside. Your name?
James Brown, your lordship.
You claim ownership of the dog?
Aye, we do.
And we've come to pay the license for him.
My wife has the money here in her purse. We just heard about the dog being taken up, and I thought that...
Yes, Mr. Brown, you're claiming ownership. In that case...
It's no the case at all, your lordship. James Brown is not the owner of the dog.
If I pay for him, I am.
You've no legal right to Bobby any more than I.
Mr. Brown, does the dog sleep under your roof?
Well, no, your lordship, no at night. No, I cannot say that. He sleeps in the kirkyard.
With the minister's permission, of course.
Well, no, your lordship, I cannot say that.
Oh, this is but a wee dog that holds its gab, and it's very respectful.
Aye, and he's only been there such a short time, your lordship.
For some months, Mr. Brown. The minister told me that himself.
The minister knows? He told your lordship?
He was told by the Bible reader at the funeral. Then by the minister at Colbray, where the dog once lived. And might live now, if you had not fed him every day to keep him here.
Well, the folks at Colbray didn't license him, your lordship. Well, there'd be no charge for the lack of it.
I'm paying for Bobby's license myself, John Trail.
You'll do no such thing, James Brown. In all my life, I've never surrendered a principle before, your lordship. But the charge is on me, and I'll pay it.
I feel I must point out to you both that the dog sleeps under neither of your roofs. so belongs no more to one than to the other.
I was summoned to license him and be his owner. And I will.
But I ask first. Perhaps both of you are thinking more of winning an argument than winning the dog. A dog needs a home, but it needs love, too. That more than anything.
Your lordship, do you think he doesn't get that? Because he most certainly does. Not only from me and my wife, but from every child in Greyfriars. They feel he's one of them.
Your lordship, dunna send him away from the kirkyard. For many of the bairns in Greyfriars, Bobby is the only love they know.
What are you bairns doing in here? Come on, out of it. Go on, bloody out.
Mister, we're looking for Greyfriars Bobby. Aye, and Mr. Trail that brought him here.
Are you going out or no? Young savages in the borough court. Have you taken maybe your senses? Look for yourselves, look!
Your lordship!
Silence. Close the door.
Look, he's not dead. Will it be all right now, Mr. Trail? I've got the money for a license in my bonnet, Mr. Trail. Is it you I pay, mister? It's 7 shillings if you wish to count.
But where did you bairns get all this money from? And how?
Everybody round the kirkyard gave it, to pay the place not to make Bobby dead. I gave for father, Mr. Trail. Aye, near every bairn we asked. I gave a penny. Everybody gave something. Yes, we did, Mr. Trail. Yes, everybody.
Have you no respect for where you are? In the great borough court. Whisht.
Mr. Trail, hand the dog up here. Answer me this, any of you. Do you know what it means to be given the freedom of the city?
Tammy would know, sir. He's a Scholars Harriet school. Now. It's when the Queen comes, mister. And you give the keys to the bar gates that are not here anymore.
Right, laddie. The gates and walls are down. But we still give the keys to visitors who are grand or wise or just useful out of the ordinary.
Like the Duke of Wellington and Miss Florence Nightingale.
Yes, the brave and faithful. Now here's a wee dog that's been faithful out of the ordinary. For a dead man he loved, he's gone hungry and been cold. He has never forgotten him or left his side by night.
And do the police now have to take him?
If he's made free of the city, he can wander where he likes.
What will Bobby do with keys? Greyfriars Bobby from the Lord Provost. License. Haley, this is the Lord Provost himself, and I called him Mister.
If dozens of children who know him will bring 7 shillings in farthings and pennies for him, they buy the right for the dog to live in care of them all in the kirkyard of Greyfriars. But he must have a collar, so that all the police will know him and never take him up for a masterless dog. He belongs to all of you, and all of you are responsible for him now. You're free, wee man. Off you go.
Is the wee dog the regimental mascot, Corporal?
Well, that's Greyfriars Bobby, sir. He belongs to the city. Have you not heard of him?
Aye, of course. So that's him.
Hello, Bobby. How you doing? Hello, Bobby. How are you? I'm sorry the door wasn't open, but I had my hands full.
Here, come on. Down here. Here.
Good night to you, Bobby. Bobby, almost shut you out. I must never do that again. Will you no come in?
What for?
Oh, to have a wee dram with Jeannie and myself. Come. Good night to you, Bobby.
Good night, Bobby.
Good night, Bobby. Good night to you, Bobby. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, Bobby. Good night. Sleep well.
Yep, play with you in the morning.
Good night, Bobby.